Hello everyone, and welcome back to my C# course tutorial. Today we're gonna talk about the C# primitive data types, and there's a lot, so we're just gonna go through the important ones that is used a lot in C#. If we start with the int, then integer is where you can put a number, and it can keep a big number, a small number, but it can't keep decimals. Okay, so that's just the integer. So let's say we want to print a out with a console write line, then we just get the 25 like it is here. Now, if you want some decimals, you can use this one, the double. Let's say double B, and that's 25.5. And we want to console write line. Then it will print out this 0.5. And let's say you got a number which keeps a lot of decimals. Then we use the float C, and that is a number with a lot of decimals. So let's say we want to do like this, and then you type f at the end for the float, and you can console write line that. See, and it will print out the whole number for you. Okay, that is when we are talking about numbers. Then there is, if we want to make a true false, you use this bool, and you can say is valid, and we want to give it true, and the default value of these bools is always false. So as long as you don't give it anything, it will print out it's false. Maybe let's just try. Is valid. String. No, maybe we have to give it a value. Let's say true. Yes. And now if we run this code, you get the true. And that's always only true or false. Now you got the string. We have been through that. String text. The string is where you can write something. So that's a long text. So if we want to console write line that, we console write line text, and it will show up like that. And then there is the char. Now the char is that you only make one char. So let's say D. So that's how it go through some chars. Let's say you got a long text and you want to go through every char of it. So you can use this char, and it will print out the D here. And these are the most important primitive data types in C#. There is some more, like byte or long and decimal, but that that do the same thing as some of these, but when you go to a higher level of coding, then you are thinking of how much data is saved in your disk. So we are looking for bits, and how much does it use of bits, and these are using a lot. So later, if we don't need a big number, then you can use a byte, but that will come later in my course. Thank you for watching. See you in my next tutorial.